Nearly 50 weather warnings were issued today as a fast-changing blast of wild weather swept across New Zealand.
The North Island state highways were closed due to flooding and slips, and fallen trees blocked roads. Zane Small reports.
A sprawling Coromandel golf course reduced to a tiny green island. Much of the Whangamata Golf Club is now underwater. A familiar scene across the North Island today as a deluge of bad weather battered the country.
Today has been quite a notable event. The fact that almost the entire country was covered in some sort of severe weather watch or warning, it's not very often that we see these types of situations.
In the far north township of Kaio, deep flooding turned paddocks into lakes. This webcam footage showing how quickly the water was rising. The damage heavy rain can inflict was on full display north of Puhoi, where a major slip closed State Highway 1 between Orewa and Warkworth. In Coatesville, north of Auckland, a car was stuck in floodwater here on Sunnyside Road. It had water up to the windows. It was recovered thanks to emergency services and the help of some friendly locals.
The guy got stuck and I had the tractor on standby and we got him out. And we've now put road cones out.
The only way to test the depth of the water for this local was wading in legs first. Auckland certainly wasn't let off the hook. A massive tree fell onto a road in Mangere, blocking traffic, and roads turned to rivers in Clevedon. Christina Newman and her partner Alex found their yacht had been swept across the Waitemata harbour and smashed up against the rocks right under the harbour bridge.
It's quite guttering that, we've lost our first boat.
The wild wind and rain is easing in some areas.
The majority of the severe weather warnings will be done and dusted by midnight tonight.
But the reprieve won't last long.
There is still further severe weather expected around the country.
So the window of opportunity for the clean-up may be short. Zane Small, Newshub.
The South Island has also been battered by wind and rain, with residents of the Canterbury settlement of Selwyn Huts advised to evacuate for the night.
And through the middle of the south, it was snow that disrupted school holiday plans. But the news isn't all bad for ski fields. Keisha Brownlee reports.
Driving on Canterbury's roads today, dangerous. Surface flooding turning front lawns into swamps and paddocks into pools. In Tekapō, the rain turned to snow, providing ample school holiday fun if you can get there. Alpine passes closed for the day. After a great start to the season, ski fields also had to close.
At the start of the storm, we already had a fantastic snow base, and we think we're going to get at least 20 centimetres out of this.
The blizzard-like conditions might be too dangerous up there today, but...
Yeah, look, school holidays, we love blue skies and no wind, but we'll take the snow.
This weather system is expected to sweep through promptly, and Mother Nature is making her presence known. You can hear the sheer force of this water, and it's gouged out neighbouring hillsides, bringing these huge rocks down and making this road barely passable. It was just over a year ago that Chris Allen was dealing with the fallout from the Ashburton floods ripping through his farm.
We've been watching the forecast for about 5 days now, pretty worried, but we've been talking to the regional council, making sure that we've all got confidence that the temporary works that have been done in the riverbed can handle the event that's coming through.
Paddocks are already flooded.
Extremely nervous till that snow's melted.
On the west coast, it was howling gales doing the damage.
We went to town, and when we got back, all of the trees were blown down.
This weather system isn't over yet. Keisha Brownlee, Newshub.
Heather is here now with an update, and we've just heard that it's not over yet. What's the latest?
Well, there is still heavy rain, snow, gales, large swells too, but as the storm tracks southeast, its sting will be felt mainly in the South Island tonight and tomorrow. Then we get a short break, just a couple of days, but looks what's waiting in the northern wings. Another low which will sweep down over Northland and most of the North Island from Thursday night. It is fast moving though, so the weekend might be saved. I'll have more details later in the hour.
Thanks, Heather.